Basketball, a sport loved by millions of kids throughout the world, especially here in the United States. But for one kid who grew up in a large rural area where basketball isn't appreciated as much, it's even harder to continue pursuing playing after high school, and the expectations hardly exist.
To be honest, no. I mean, obviously we all wish of it, but just from the area we're at where there's not a lot of scouts coming in, there's just not a publicity platform for us.
Jordan Gessner grew up in a small rural community in central Pennsylvania. He went to Upper Dauphin Area High School, where class sizes average around 100 kids, and there are literally cornfields bordering the school property. Around these parts, baseball, football, and wrestling steal the show, but Jordan didn't let that stop him.
I'm a success story, but I'm not an uncommon success story. There's millions of me out there.
After graduation, Jordan decided to attend California University of Pennsylvania, a Division II college near Pittsburgh. His freshman year, he decided he was going to try and beat the odds and try out as a walk-on for the Cal U men's basketball team.
And so the day finally came, and I woke up in the morning. It had to be 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and one of my good buddies went over to the recreational center with me, and I shot for probably 2 hours just to get myself ready.
That day came, and so did Jordan's nerves.
And I still had doubts. I told him, I don't know if I want to do this. I hate failure and disappointment and all.
And so Jordan did the only thing he could do.
I played my butt off. I thought I played pretty well. There were some really good guys in there, but between the hustle plays, making open shots, and just the defense that I showed, which a lot of other guys just weren't there for. You know, they're coming to shoot and show what they can do offensively.
And after that, it didn't take long for Jordan to find out the results.
And probably 5-10 minutes later, I'm walking back to my dorm, and I get a call. Didn't know who it was, so I pick up the phone. He said, "Hey, this is Coach McBride. I'd love to have you on the team. You really made a big standout today, and I'd just love to see what you're about, and I'd love to have you back these next few days to try and get you fitted in with the guys and see how things go."
We know basketball season goes through Christmas time, and you would have thought that Jordan was like the little kid waking up to open presents on Christmas morning.
After that, I called probably 5 or 6 people, with just ecstatic with excitement. It's not a call you ever expect to get. There were 20 of us there trying out, and to get a call 5 minutes when you're walking home, it's just a surreal feeling, and it makes you feel wanted to a certain degree.
Now that Jordan had met his initial goal, he wasn't done just yet. The Vulcans play in the PSAC Conference, which is one of the largest Division II conferences in the country. Completely different competition than the Tri-Valley League.
And you think you're ready for it, but you're really not. High school to college is a whole different ball game. If you're playing 30, 35 minutes in a college game, you're absolutely gassed by the end of it. So it was definitely a big transition for me as far as a wake-up call saying, hey, you're not in good enough shape. You need to get better and better every single day.
Although Jordan was a standout on his team, it wasn't just the fans in the stands noticing his success.
Brent Bell is the athletic director at UDA, and he noticed traits that separated Jordan from the rest of the pack in high school.
Easily his work ethic. You don't see a lot of kids with the work ethic that he had. He put a tremendous amount into the sport. Into lifting, into running, everything that you need to do to become a better basketball player. He spent time doing it.
He also mentioned how it was the work off of the court that Jordan put the extra effort into.
Not just during practice. A lot of kids do it during practice, but to see somebody do it outside of practice and spending that extra time, I think that's what made him stand out to me.
College often gets the best of kids when they arrive, but Bell said he had no worries with Jordan.
We always worry about kids when they go to college and whether they're going to concentrate and focus on what they're supposed to be focused on. But I think with Jordan, I had a lot of confidence that he would do the things that he needed to do.
Gessner expressed how much he appreciates Bell's support and how he couldn't have gotten where he did without it.
It's easy to talk to someone on your best days, but it's hard to talk to someone on your worst. And I know if there's someone I need, if there's someone that needs me, he'll give me a call. I can always give him a call.
Jordan recently graduated from Cal U with a bachelor's degree in sport management. He says this journey wouldn't have been possible without his close core.
Find a support group or person that's going to push you and motivate you like I had. I definitely think that's where a lot of my success comes from, is the people who supported me and pushed me.
Out of all of this, Jordan had one piece of advice for kids who are in his situation.
don't let go of those relationships that got you to where you are now. If you want to go from good to great, you have to stick with those people, listen to what they tell you.
Looking back on his journey, Gordon believes all of the hard work he put in paid off.
Everything that I ever did just seemed totally worth it, and I couldn't be more thankful for how it all, like I said, came full circle and turned itself out.
In Elizabethville, Pennsylvania, I'm Joe Trentley, NCC Sports.